This week, the Cup Series goes to Phoenix, or ISM, or Jeff Gordon Raceway. What's it called? I don't even know what they call it anymore. But yeah, whatever they call it, Phoenix, ISM, Jeff Gordon Raceway. If they still call it that, I'll still call it that. If they're fine with that, I'll still call it Jeff Gordon Raceway. I'm good with that. But anyways, we're not here to argue the name. We're here to talk about the race that's happening on Sunday. So, the Ticket Guardian 500 is according to this, but that's what the race is called. Phoenix, Arizona. This is their second time at this racetrack, where the start-finish line is in a new location. Instead of it being on the straight, it is now in that little dog leg, where you can go down all the way to the apron. And then that is now the back stretch, where it used to be the front stretch. They got rid of those stands, and they made more stands right there. So yeah, it's a really nice place. Out of what I've seen, they got a really nice flag, like a really cool flag stand. It's like a cactus because they're in Phoenix in the desert. And then I think they did some infield renovations. But yeah, it's a new renovated racetrack and a new renovated, just general, it's renovated. But there are some rule changes for this race. Because it is under 1.33 miles, this race will be back to 750 horsepower because this is one of the select races that will not be running the complete package. It's going to have 750 horsepower and, hold on, let me find it, but 750 horsepower versus the 550 that we've been running the last 2 weeks at Atlanta and Las Vegas. So I guess this is technically a short track. It's because it's running at short tracks and what are the other ones called? Road courses. But the technicalities, here we go. At tracks shorter than 1.33 miles and at road courses, the Cup cars will use a 1.17-inch tapered spacer with engines expected to generate roughly 750 horsepower. This week's configuration of a 1.17-inch tapered spacer with no aero ducts will be used in 14 events this year, mostly on shorter tracks and road courses. Cars will feature traditional brake ducts, not aero ducts, at Phoenix, and because tracks like this require heavier braking and additional cooling. So there you go, for all you people. Yeah. If you want more, it says beyond the tapered spacers and ducts, the baseline aero elements of the 2019 rules package are a taller 8-inch by 61-inch rear spoiler, a larger front splitter with a 2-inch overhang, and a wider radiation pan that measures 37 inches wide in the front, tapering to 31 inches at the rear. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. A lot of things. There you go. If you wanted that information, you now have it. Phoenix. It has been dominated by Kevin Harvick. He's won in 2011, 2012 maybe, 13 maybe, 2014 I know he won, 2015 I'm pretty sure he won, 2016 I'm pretty sure he won, 2017 did he win? No, he only had 2 wins that year, Sonoma and Texas. And then last year he won the spring race. So it's safe to say that Kevin Harvick has this track down. Like, he just has it down. He knows this track pretty well. This is his place that he goes, and he's like, all right, time to give the field a whooping. But, you know, there's been times where he hasn't dominated the race. But, of course, 2016 he did win because he barely beat out Carl Edwards by, like, that much. Yeah. Anyways, that just popped in my head. Sorry, but he has dominated Phoenix. He's won at Phoenix by that much. He's won in all different ways, but he has won, so that's what's important. And they've got that track down. They got the setup down. So going into this race, they are probably the favorites to win this race. He's definitely been the best. That's easy to say. I don't know how many wins he has. He has probably 8 or 9. Kyle Busch, the most recent winner there, he won in the fall race, the playoff race. And he has won there before as well. He has multiple wins at the track. He's run well, obviously, there recently. And then other guys who have run there well recently. Chase Elliott, last year in this race, he finished 3rd. 2017 fall race, he finished 2nd. 2017 spring, he led a lot of laps, won a stage, but finished 12th due to pit strategy. Trying to think. But he's run well at this track as well. Let me think what else. Hamlin's won at this track. Johnson's won at this track. Newman is a big one right here. So two of his the longest winless streaks of his career have been ended at Phoenix. 2010 he won at Phoenix, and then 2017 he won at Phoenix. So what about Phoenix is Ryan Newman so good about? In 2017 when he won it, it was based off a fuel strategy call. They stayed out with 2 to go, and the dominant cars, they pitted. So it was him, Truex. Truex had already had a win at that point, was going for more playoff points. And then Stenhouse and maybe a 4th driver, or maybe it was I think Larson was the first car on tires, and he restarted 4th. He took 2 tires. But Newman ended up holding off Larson, and he ended up winning the race to end that long winless streak and end RCR's long winning streak. So that is how he won that one. 2010, I'm not sure how he won that one, but he still won, which is winning is winning. So Newman, he's shown up at this track. He's won here before. In another big performance, as you'll see in Saturday's video, I'll mention it in Saturday's video, which you guys should enjoy. It's a new series I'm trying out. This is like advertisement in the middle of the video that I'm doing. I'm advertising myself. This is weird. But it's called Heartbreakers, and it's basically guys that had the best car or the best performance, or they just had a dang good car and dang good performance. They were at the perfect place, and then just something happened, or they had issues. And yeah, that's what it's going to be about. And Saturday's video is going to be on that. I got highlights from the race that I'm doing. I'll just tell you right now, it's the 2014 AAA Texas 500 Jeff Gordon. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that video premiering at 12 o'clock on Saturday, assuming the premiere works. And I really hope you guys enjoy it. That will be a fun video for you guys to watch. It took me a long time to make. It was very fun to make, though. Very emotional to make because, you know, the result of the race, and I'm a Gordon fan. But yeah, back to Phoenix. There's your advertisement. I don't know how long that took. That was more than 30 seconds probably. But back to Phoenix. We're talking about Newman. Newman made that aggressive move to knock Gordon out of the playoffs and make it. But what do we expect at Phoenix? Phoenix, we've seen long green flag runs. We've seen wrecks like we saw last year at the end of the race when, because you got an inside wall in the backstretch and then you got the outside wall, and it's kind of narrow. And so if one guy gets turned, hits the inside wall, he might come back up the track. So there could be big wrecks there. There, back before the repave in 2011, there was a humongous wreck. So there has been big wrecks at this track. One thing that's really tough coming off of now, what is turn 2, that is a sharp turn. If you blow a tire there, you're going to hit the wall really hard. It's just a random thing, but this has been a strategy race before, as I said, with Newman in the past. But fastest car, obviously, that helps. But who do I think will win this race? That is a good question. You'd say go with Harvick. Harvick is the great choice to go with this race. I do agree. I think Harvick is the best choice. But, do I pick against him? I've been debating this the last couple days. And I think that there will be a late race caution. And I think that someone's going to be aggressive at the end. And this guy was in this position 2 years ago, like I mentioned earlier. Kyle Larson. I think Larson makes an aggressive move, goes to the dogleg, passes someone late to take the win away. So I think Larson will get a late pass and win this race. In his winless streak, wins at Phoenix. So yeah, I think Larson will win. There it is. But there you got it. Just some stuff about Phoenix, some advertisement from me. That was longer than expected, but it's still there. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. If you want to keep watching my videos, or you enjoy the channel, subscribe to the channel. And I don't know what else to do. Follow me on Twitter if you want to get Twitter updates. I won't be on Twitter. I won't be on anything really this whole week. So for the live, or not for the live stream, for the premiere on Saturday, I won't be responding to your comments. You guys can comment to each other. You guys can talk to each other during the video, but I will not be able to be there. I'm just doing this preset so that someone else doesn't have to upload it for me, and it'll save them some time. But the other videos later this week will be uploaded by someone else at that time. So yeah, hopefully that goes well. Hopefully they get uploaded. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great night.